What's up, everybody? Scooms Nation. Today we're going to be talking about the T-Wolves. Big game. Very, very big game today. Playing Oklahoma City Thunder. This is to get into the playoffs and play the Denver Nuggets. Now, this game's highlighted by stars. Star guards, star forwards. First off, this Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a very very good player. He's a rising star. He's kind of taken over the league. He had a great game versus the Pelicans, and with us not having McDaniels, obviously punching the wall, breaking his hand, it's gonna be tough. It's definitely not gonna be easy. McDaniels is one of the best lockdown defenders, on-ball defenders in the NBA. And that would have been a matchup that would have really suited him. He would have the length and size to easily knock him or kind of take him out of the game. Now, that's not the only star player they got in their team. They've kind of got a similar situation as the Sacramento Kings with Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox. They have a star guard with a really good European forward, and Josh Giddey. He had a triple-double, I believe, last game versus the Pelicans, and this is a guy, he's gonna knock down every wide-open shot if you let him have it. So you gotta guard him a little bit tight. He reminds me a lot of slow-mo Kyle Anderson on our team. They both kind of play not awkward, but their speed really throws you off. When you're playing in the NBA, you're playing against the best athletes in the world. These guys usually, like Russell Westbrook, they'll come down the court like a freaking missile. And you expect that. Now with these two, they don't. They'll slow you way down to the point where you're like, try to make a steal attempt or something, and before you know it, bam! These guys are great athletes too. And I'll go right around you, and they're very lengthy. So look for that matchup tonight, Josh Giddey and Kyle Anderson. That's going to be a battle. There's two players on the Wolves that definitely need to step up this game. That obviously, we'll start with Rudy. Rudy needs to have the game of his life. Now the whole world's against him. Organization, obviously they suspended him for punching a guy, Kyle Anderson, in the chest. Should he have done it? No. Should he have been suspended for it? Absolutely not. I was listening to the Pat McAfee show the other day, and they said, be who you can afford to be. And if Rudy Gobert was coming out here dominating games, blocking everyone's shot, like he used to with the Jazz, he could have punched him in the face like Green did on the Warriors and got away with it, and he would have been playing. There was another one, Geno Smith got his jaw broken, and I don't know if there was any suspensions there, but be who you can afford to be. And so Rudy's play definitely hasn't warranted the 5 first-round picks that the Wolves have given up for him. So he needs to have the game of his life. He just needs to have an absolute flawless performance. Conley, those two have great chemistry. Conley had the game of his life last game. Can he do it again? Who knows? But we also have a superstar guard, our only all-star, I believe, Anthony Edwards. Ant, last game, as we all know, did absolutely freaking nothing. Defensively, I think he had one block. Defensively, he did all right. Offensively, absolutely abysmal. 0 for 9 on 3-point. And That's why I'm wearing his jersey. I don't think I watched a lot of games this year. I don't think I've seen Ant have a game like that and then come into the next game and absolutely lay an egg. I'm expecting big things from him tonight. I know he had a bum shoulder, and I applaud him for playing through it, because in today's age, there's not a lot of players that are willing to go out there injured and play. We got guys like Zion Williamson missing so many games, that to the point where it's almost laughable now. I don't know if he's got any mental problems, which I had a soft spot for. But regardless, your mentality is the biggest thing. That's what separated Kobe from the rest. Obviously, he's physically gifted, but everybody in the NBA is physically gifted. You got to have the Mamba mentality. You got to want to win. You got to do the things you need to win. Case in point, he broke his finger or dislocated or something, and just went, continue to play. Right back. Didn't even miss a play. So those are kind of the keys of the game. Ant needs to have the game of his freaking life. Rudy needs to have the game of his freaking life. And overall, we definitely need to win. This is it. This is our backs are to the wall. And we got to play like it. We're playing at home, which is going to be huge. The Target Center is going to be loud, very loud, and ready to give us a push into the playoffs. And then we'll be playing the Denver Nuggets. So those are the keys of the game. Hope you liked the video. I'm very excited for this game. It's gonna be a good stylistic match. I believe the Wolves will win this game. This is a game that obviously for both teams is everything, but the Wolves have more to lose because they've already underperformed. A lot of people expected them to be a 3 or 4 seed, or 5th seed, 4th or 5th seed probably in the West, and here we are, just barely trying to make a playoff spot in a play-in game. So, hope you liked the video. If you did, leave it a like, comment, and subscribe with the bell for more daily uploads. See ya.